Knowing how competitive you are and a defending gold medalist from last time round, you will be disappointed, but what a fantastic race.
Yeah, silver doesn't quite have the ring to it that gold does, but, you know, like, it was a very close, entertaining race, touch and go the whole way to the line, and I got to be happy with the way I rode and gritted it out. I think I did play a good race tactically. I just didn't quite have the legs to fend Sam off on that last lap, especially up that top, that last drag. That was essentially the finish line before the last downhill. And I knew from there's no way I was going to come around him at the end. It's just not long enough, and he's a very, very powerful rider. I would have, and it would have been vice versa if I was the first in there. There's no way he was coming around. So, one of those things. But I think New Zealand's got to be pretty proud. We had gold, silver, and Ben rode a very, very good race. And he's a young rider with a lot of talent, and it came in fourth. So I think we can be proud of the whole Kiwi team today.
4 years ago is a long time, but it was almost a carbon copy, this time in reverse.
Yeah, that's right. You know, it almost was a carbon copy. We had a few riders the whole race there, and just the last lap, the South African, Alan, he rode very well. I knew he was going to be a dark horse, and didn't want to overlook him, but at the same time, you know, I knew I had to really focus on Sam because he was going to be the main threat, and he showed that today.
Were you aware that he'd had the mechanical issue?
Well, I saw him pull into the tech zone, so I was aware something had happened. I had absolutely no idea what. I thought it was pretty odd because we followed him down the last downhill and through the start finish, and his tyre looked fine. I heard he had a flat or something, and so I thought, well, I'm not going to sit around and ask questions and see why. I focused on getting rid of the Alan, the South African, at that point, and it wasn't until I was up the top I saw Sam only 15-20 metres behind, so I figured he was charging hard, and obviously didn't have to stop too long. So yeah, it was touch and go right to the line, eh?
Did you think when it had it that this was your chance to extend your lead and perhaps ride over and cross the line first? When you saw him behind you, what were you thinking?
Well, I knew like he was just coming hard, and he's a very, very powerful rider, and it's very much like when he's got someone in his sights and is very motivated for something, he's a hard rider to hold off. You know, he won the last World Cup round, so he's arguably the best rider in the world currently. So yeah, he's doing very well, and I knew I was going to have my work cut out, and I just didn't quite, you know, have it. At a moment myself early in the race where I had to close a big gap where I made a, you know, personal error, and all these things are, you know, if you have a puncture in a mountain bike race, that's a personal error. If you slip a pedal, or if you know, your gears slip, that's often a personal rider error. So that's part of mountain biking. It's not road racing. We get on and we crack on.
And it's the fickle nature of the sport. One of those small mistakes can cost you a gold medal.
Absolutely, yeah, it can. But like I say, I got to be pretty proud of silver today. I did everything I can, and looking back on it, I don't know what I could do better. So, well, we'll settle for it and we'll move forward.
And New Zealand won too, stamping their mark on this event once again. A fantastic result, and Ben in fourth.
Yeah, for sure. The Kiwi team delivered, and well, we'll go forward, and we're still young. We're all 23 and under, you know, so
you could still be riding under 23s.
Yeah. So it's kind of like we've got years in the bank. We still got I don't know, 2, 3 more, you know, Commonwealth Games cycles potentially, you know. So we'll see what the future brings, but it looks pretty good.